understand.
So yeah, this is a special place for me to be, just for lots of reasons. I worked here for about 3 years, and I used to take clients out on nature walks on this land here that's adjacent to the treatment center, which is on the land of a former residential school. And yeah, it was just significant for me to be able to, spend time with people in early recovery and talk about the parallels that going out in nature and walking the path have to life in recovery. And we sometimes in the winter we go out on night walks and talk about how it might be hard to see way far ahead in front of you, but you can see where we need to walk, and as long as we stick together we stay safe, and things like that. Just I think it resonates right with people in early recovery and how they can look at the principles of what it means to be in recovery and how they apply in real life, as opposed to just talking about them theoretically. It's nice to have like an experiential way of approaching it that can make sense.
Oh, little one, what have they done?
And so today I'm here specifically because I'm about to release a song that was gifted to me called Little One. And it came through me about 2 years ago when I was still working here at this treatment center. I had a lot of resistance to it. I didn't think it was appropriate for a non-indigenous man like me to be taking and trying to tell this story. But I'd learned about the children that were buried here on these grounds many years ago when this was a residential school site. When I was in treatment here, it was almost 8 years ago. It'll be 8 years this September that I was a client here myself, and so I learned about the history, and we were told to be aware of it. And we sat in ceremony, and the people that were running ceremony would talk about the little ones, and we would honor them and sing songs for them, and it was important.
I'm walking on this sacred land. Still I'll never understand, how could this have been done?
And then just 2 years ago when it became kind of mainstream news, and a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, asked me if I was going to write a song about it, and I didn't think it would be appropriate for me to do that. But I didn't decide anything. It just happened. The song came out, and 2 days after I'd received that call and said, adamantly that I would not be even thinking about doing something like that, I was sitting at the breakfast table with my little daughter Lily, who was only about a little over a year old at the time, and it came out. The song just spilled out onto the table, and I shared it with a friend of mine who's an Indigenous singer-songwriter named Cindy Paul, and she talked about Gord Downey, and that's what really touched my heart and just gave me the confidence to continue to proceed. And then I was eventually asked to perform the song here for a healing ceremony that was done for the survivors that had attended this residential school when they were little. And so they were here with family members, like grown children of their own, and they were all elderly.
So we listen for your song,
and they talked about it.
And say out loud the things done wrong, honoring the forever stolen, and all the families left broken.
And then I was asked to perform the song by the executive director of this treatment center, and so I did, and it was quite an experience for me. I'm just excited now to be able to have a proper version, or like a professional recording that I can share, and hopefully people can use for things related to truth and reconciliation, that maybe we can use this song in a good way.
And through it all your songs live on, keeps us moving on. Oh, little one, what have they done? I'm walking on this sacred land. Still I'll never understand, how could this have been done to oh so many little ones? In the sweat lodge we sit and sing, make tobacco offering. The smoke is carrying our prayers to Creator and our ancestors. Oh, little one, your songs live on.